Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Gone. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Hold on. Check. Crouch.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
We go. 70, Indy.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You get block me.
Hey, exit.
You get it.
On 3rd and 2, Kirkland. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tiger.
Goff now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 51 to Mike.
From the 22, Goff. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Kirkland. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Kirkland. He's got his man. It's Butler. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kirkland. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't throw up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Kirkland. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
10-2 stop.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Kirkland nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Kirkland nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Gall. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10.
43 in the mic.
A shotgun snap for Gall. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
At their own 42-yard line.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
22, Mike 22. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the safety creep. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
To throw again, Kirkland. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
60 or. 5. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Kirkland. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Come on,
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing again. Kirkland. Open man. Butler complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Under 10.
Rock it. Keep dribbling.
From the gun, Kirkland. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is gone. Looking long for Thomas. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nice 42. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action, Kirkland. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got? Mike 51. Mike 51.
Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's bring it.
Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkland. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Check, 43. Watch the run.
Again, it's Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, lift. Okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Ready up. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Tighten down. There you go. Big grip.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkland. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You got nothing to run. Ready.
On fourth down, Kirkland. This is Butler making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man completes it to Butler. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Tight into the right, boy.
Go.
We got 3. Let's go.
On first down, Kirkland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
10-2 sauce. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Mike's 42.
Go.
Back to throw. Kirkland to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 80 weapon.
Silver.
Throwing on first down. Kirkland. That's complete to Butler. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Kirkland. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Left. 20. Here
we go. Man left.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Kirkland. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
180.
Check, 43. I don't think you got it.
Now Mmga. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
180.
Let's get some penetration here.
Running with Mmga. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Right there.
On 4th down, Kirkland. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Kirkland. That ball complete to Isabella. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Kirkland, middle of the field. He's got Butler. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Kirkland. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland, he's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You can't block me.
Throwing again, Kirkland. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints,